what did you do on Christmas? Did you watch the game? How do you feel about how the boys have gone in your absence?
Yeah, I mean, the Christmas Day special was obviously very special. To get a win in Tassie, I said it on my socials after, I was pretty pumped, and to see the guys fight, so much grit and determination to kind of thug out a win like that. Just the toughness of having guys down and people having to step up after a couple of big losses was a true sign of what we can do, but that's just us scratching the surface. We need to do that every single week with the full team as well, and with myself and a couple of guys coming back, it's only good things from here, I hope.
You're the captain, you're the leader of this group, you speak about toughness. I mean, how do you reflect on something like that? They were, I guess, depleted over the last couple of days and almost everything went against them, and yet still came away with a win against a pretty strong Tasmania side.
Yeah, toughness isn't always, running through someone or, starting to fight or anything like that. Toughness is just sitting down in stance, talking when you're fatigued, setting a good screen, helping a teammate off the floor, running across when you're tired to pick someone up. That's toughness. And for us to look at the video this morning, to go through it, dissect it and say, there were some good things, there were some things we can work on, but these are some of the tendencies and traits that happen more often than not. So that's, for me, is what toughness is doing the little things consistently, even when you're tired.
Let's talk about you. How's the knee and how's the last week been going?
It's good, yeah, it's actually feeling great now. It was hard at first, just to do nothing. It is unlike me, 100%, but 3-on-3, 4-on-4, full court, live now, back into it 100% the last couple of days. So touch and go for Tassie, but it was more important to be 100% healthy rather than push it and risk anything. But I can't wait to get out there on Saturday night.
Yeah, you tell you're excited about it. Now, let's talk a little bit about your season so far. Do you feel like it's been one of your strongest seasons in the NBL?
I think it's probably up there as a very consistent season for me. People always look at statistics and numbers and say, oh, they're down a little bit and this, that and the other. But, my attempts are down, my percentages are up. I'm doing, I think, a lot on the court at the same time, playing both ends. I think leading by example and helping my teammates flourish in their own environments as well. So I'm really proud of what I've done this season so far. It's been hard on the court, it's been hard off the court, it's been enjoyable in both scenes as well. And I think it's just a good sign of what, hopefully this team can achieve. And if I keep doing my part and leading by example and also allowing them to grow into great spaces, then it'll put us in a great position.
You included, obviously, we've had to reshuffle that starting five. Guys like Reece Baig, Ruben Tarangi, Matt Kenyon have stepped up into those little slots. Is there somebody on the roster that's impressed you that maybe you hadn't considered before?
No, I think everyone's impressed me every single day. You get to see it. Reece and I team up every day and we beat each other up. I know it's helped him a lot, it's helped me a lot as well. I've seen what he can do every single day, and for him to come into that game and maybe he doesn't go and have 10, 15, 20 points, but what he does do is he has 4 or 5 offensive rebounds, keeping live balls alive with tips, just being in the right position, rolling at the right time, doing all the little things so other guys can have their success. And I think he's been really impressive the last couple of games for me, just doing the little things. And also Anzac. I think Anzac's Christmas Day game was probably the best gift I've had in a long time, just to see him out muscle, out rebound, the likes of someone like a NBA Will Magnay, and go toe to toe with those guys, finish around the ring, take his time, be patient and poised, make big plays, and just be himself and a great character. And that's people like that is what make great franchises.
We've got a couple, well, obviously we're halfway through the year and we look towards playoffs now. What about you personally? What are you looking to achieve in the back half of the season?
I think just having a great top 4 finish is something that we need to really try and strive for. We don't want to be a play-in team again. We understand that it's really hard to get through a play-in series. Obviously losing to Perth last year with the Bryce Cotton, excellent fourth quarter, but for us, we just need to be realistic about where we're at. We're up and down a little bit. Consistency hasn't been our strong suit. Health hasn't been our strong suit. So right now it's about getting guys healthy, putting ourselves in a position to go and be successful at the latter part of the season. I think we've got the horses to really run a good race. It's about being out there, being together, and consistently staying on court. And I think so far we haven't been great at that, but now hopefully it's a turn, and having Nader in, having some of these other guys in playing big roles is going to help them step up in the later parts of the season too.
Obviously, as captain, you'll have a sole focus on the NBL season, but is there an eye on, obviously, they will be speaking about Boomer selection, Paris 2024. Do you feel like if you have a really, really good back end to the year that selectors will take notice, and do you have an eye on that?
I mean, I've always expressed how much I want to play for my country. It's never been something I've taken my head out of the ring for. I've been ready every day. I've been ready every week, every year, every season, every off season. At any time, I'll get on a flight and go back to Iran and play in the tournament I played in years ago, or Kazakhstan. the places people don't always want to play, I'm happy to put my hand up and go there at a moment's notice. Playing for the green and gold is everything, and for me, to even have some stories go around that, there's some interest is always really nice. Until that pen gets put to paper, it is just a story. But for me, I'm just going to try and play the right way and be the same person I've always been. And sometimes that comes off as, a little bit brass or a little bit, oh, he does these different things. But I've kind of expressed a lot lately, pretty vocally, that, all the things that people try and stereotype me as, it's just not true. And, I'm just trying to be a great person every day. I'm trying to lead this club in the right way. I'm trying to have my teammates, run alongside and enjoy the successes, and hopefully they get to a new and greater heights as well. We want to see guys like Nader go back to the NBA. We want to see Source get back to the NBA. We want to see these guys like Noor and Statman get full contracts. You want to see all these guys succeed, and for me, that's family. That's real Boomers culture. And I think, seeing that team struggle at the last World Cup really hurt me and really hurt a lot of people in Australia. But I know for the Boomers program, they want to bounce back and they want to put people in the right position to be successful, and hopefully I can be that person.
Fingers crossed, Mitch. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.